Philosophy. All learning exclusive of technical precepts and practical arts.
Fanatic. Marked by excessive enthusiasm and often intense, uncritical devotion.
Let's philosophize?
Let's philosophize. Today, we're philosophizing about the questionable cryptid known as the leprechaun. Now, the leprechaun is Irish folktale, and that's where it came from. And so, it is a group of fairies known as solitary fairies. And these solitary fairies consist of, there's a bunch of different ones. So, there's the leprechaun, which everyone knows. But then there's the banshee, which a few people know. And also the fair Puka, the Gon Connor, the Calrarcon, the Dolhan, the Lean Ashi, and the Far Gartha.
Okay, so right now I'm just gonna give you a little hand of applause because you did those names perfect.
I wish I did.
Oh, were they not perfect?
I don't know.
They sounded pretty right.
Authentic.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say they were authentic. And so, the leprechaun, he's a solitary fairy.
You should probably give a definition of solitary.
Good point. Well, a solitary fairy is one that is solid, one that exists in the physical sense, unlike, the little tooth fairy or something like that, who can go through walls and kind of rides on the light, that can appear and disappear whenever they want.
So a non-ghost-like figure, sort
of? One that actually is here,
you can touch him.
Yeah, how you can touch Reese right here. It's kind of like that kind of cryptid.
Now, are these creatures real or fake?
Well, I would say I'm kind of leaning toward the non-real, just because there's not a whole lot of evidence.
What about all those missing socks that you have in your dryer?
Oh my.
I mean, come on, somebody's got to be stealing those.
True. There's a few videos which seem fake. I've seen a few. And it's like, a little guy running around, just like, yeah, okay.
Obviously green screen.
Yeah, and then there's blurred photos of a blur of greenness that's going across the screen, which those ones really look fake. And then there's also little footprints in the sand.
I can do that with my fingers.
So I mean, some of it might be real. I'm leaning towards the not real though, just because there's not a whole lot of evidence, and the evidence that is there is kind of sketchy. But there are a few cases where people seem to be tormented by leprechauns.
It seems a lot less possibly real than Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And shout out to our other video on Bigfoot. You should go check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Good video.
Yeah.
Our lost footage. Not so much.
The lost footage was okay.
Video content.
Yeah.
So, what is your favorite leprechaun?
Favorite? Lucky. Lucky is my favorite leprechaun. The inventor of Lucky Charms, obviously.
Oh yeah, the meddling kid's always going after his Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
We're going to explain some really interesting solitary fairies. Lucas has one and I have one.
Yeah, this solitary fairy, the one called Calrarcon, is kind of like a leprechaun, except it wears a red cap, and it hangs around wine cellars. It likes to drink, and when it's drunk, it likes to ride animals, like dogs and sheep and that kind of stuff.
It's tipsy.
Yeah, it's the kind of fun-loving one, jolly. The leprechaun's a little bit more mischievous and grumpy.
It's the one that you want to be if you ever turn into a leprechaun.
Yeah. And also, if you give him a bottle of wine, if you find him and you give him a bottle of wine, he'll protect you, or your wine cellars, or kind of stuff like that. And this is all according to Irish folktale, so if they do exist, I have no idea if they'll actually do this. And then also, if you kind of curse them or something like that, then they'll torment you while you're sleeping. So yeah.
Is the Farderic, which translate out of Irish to fear or daring. And this solitary fairy, or leprechaun, wears a red cap and coat. They're usually known as the Rat Boys, and they're also said to be fat and have dark, hairy skin, long snouts, skinny tails. So basically, rats that wear clothes.
Yeah, really creepy looking people.
And rat kind of describes their personality also, because they are promiscuous, they are slouching, they are jeering, they are mischievous. They're probably the ones that steal your socks out of the dryer.
Probably.
They say that they're phantoms. Overall, they're really a scary creature to come in contact with.
Yeah, I mean, the leprechaun is kind of more or less in the middle, kind of on the higher, better side, and with the Colorcon on top and the Farderic at the bottom, which is kind of the most evil one. And so now, here are the one quotable quote, because leprechauns, you don't really have many quotes for them.
Yeah, it was like really hard to find quotes for them.
Yeah, and even if you did, they didn't make much sense. Except for this one. This one is by W.Y. Evans Wentz. In the classic study of leprechauns, pixies, and other fairy spirits. He says, the spirit creatures cannot be stuffed and put into museums, like rare animals and birds, whose existence we might doubt of if we had not seen them there. Yet they may exist just as such animals and birds do, though we cannot see them.
And for me, I'm just going to give you a little piece of advice. If you see a rainbow, follow that rainbow to the end of it. You'll see a little leprechaun that is wearing a blue hat and blue coat, and then he'll bring you to the pot of gold.
You mean green? Which, by the way, if you can't tell, Reese isn't wearing green, so... Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching our video.
Thank you for liking, commenting, and surprising us with your subscriptions.
Yep. Find that pot of gold.
Woohoo!